Nick's ashes in the Thames, Saturday the 18th of March 2023. Sorry, can't think of a better title, but I'll start with the standard introduction. Yeah, there's the slightly newer car there. Where we live, 22 Armitage Court in Sunning Hill, warning sign about cats, armed mice, where GPS was tested, Robin's Corner, from the late 1980s. Did I say 1890s? No, I don't think so. Yeah, down the front drive. The women are out, gone off to Marks and Spencer's shopping. Place for pussycats to hang out, complete with armed mice, which is very appropriate because the mice are not treated very well. Yeah, latest little project there. Other videos show these things. This is really for the people who haven't had a chance to see any of my videos, and so it's all the same rubbish at the beginning. There's Bentley the pussycat from... Hello Bentley, he's one of the guys who patrols the premises. He's the senior officer. Coming to the front door, Snoopy's robot boat that survived over 6 weeks at sea last year, trying to cross the Atlantic, skippered by Snoopy the Viking. The camper van that was used for transporting Snoopy down to the coast, complete with battle damage. June said Robin did it, Robin said the wall did it, but the wall is okay. Not likely that that's going to pinch, is it? As you come in, there are warning signs everywhere, hidden cameras, and you need to read the small print, particularly about water squirters. So we go into the house. Yes, work is progressing on other things, and I won't bother to go through the rest of the house. What I've done here is contrive to put a video on the screen, which I'll play a little bit of, because today the centre guy was Nick Bansals here. Also appears up here. His funeral was last year, but today his ashes were dropped into the Thames. So before I go walking out into the garden, I'll just play you a few seconds at least of that video, which is linked off the COVID page, and hopefully it will play here. It's years since I did these. Now, can you ever come down here to see it properly? You see that tin can down the end there? Right. Right, ready? I'm going to shoot now. Right. Okay, June, bring it up to show us. Right, so we go. Entry wound there. Exit there.
There's a trick.
Hey? No, of course not.
I know
That's it. It must be true. Yes, and health and safety warning at the back end. So, lovely memories. So now into that long unedited photo trail, which the majority of it were the lovely pictures taken of their trip in the riverboat along the Thames with Nick's ashes. But it's lovely meeting people and bringing back memories. So, into that long photo trail. Nick Bansals is the important guy in this unscripted and unrehearsed commentary. The photographs show basically what we did on that Saturday, and most of that was the trip along the river to drop Nick's ashes in, starting at the Bansals place. There's Raj with June. Now, what I will say is a lot of it was a case of grabbing photo opportunities when we could to tell the story of our trip, and then at the back end there'll be whatever photographs were taken after this introduction, and at the very end I hope to pop in the minute or so little tribute to Dick that was to Nick, that was done at the December 2020, which are lovely old photos of him. So it's a lovely trip along the Thames, and lots of things en route that were seen. Some places were familiar to us already. Graffiti caused some amusement, and that's where Raj works. Lovely big leisure centre with swimming pools and things. Of course, some of the graffiti has been painted out, which I found a great disappointment. It was always a source of amusement, even if some of it was a bit rude. Some nice houses along the Thames. Everybody enjoying the trip very much. Other boats going past. Ah yes, where were we on the map? Google Maps helped on that, because I couldn't remember which direction we'd be going, east or west. And yeah, everybody thoroughly enjoyed the visit. And then we get to the point where Nick's ashes are scattered on the river, and everybody had the opportunity to put some in, and that was the actual location. Not that far from Bray Lake, and an area familiar to us. So then we start making our return journey. Yes, over flights. Lovely little spots for people walking along the river, and a heron. Swans. So we're gradually approaching back to the centre of Windsor. Of course, this isn't far from Windsor Castle. Yeah, it was French Brothers was the boat we were on. Yes, past the graffiti again. Approaching Windsor Castle. Guys kayaking and waterboard. So approaching our mooring. And that's the bridge across to Eton from Windsor. Swans, mallard duck. So, yeah, the guy makes sure we're moored securely before we get off. That's the car park, as seen from the very good men's toilets. And where we park the car. No, that's where we got to the temple. So now the routine in the temple, which this is only the second time we went for AJ's funeral, several years ago now. That's where we put the shoes. You take your shoes off, wash your hands if you wish, and then there's the lovely spot upstairs with flowers and tributes, and then the canteen where we can all eat traditional Punjabi food, I believe. And tea, spiced tea. But Robin had forgotten to take his hat off, so I had to put it back. And there's the temple. Oh yes, we had to take some stuff that was given to Raj, an exercise frame or something, I think. So we had to take that back to the car. Lovely park opposite, lots of pigeons. Yeah, we remember walking around that park at AJ's. And that, oh yes, that's the chap on the horse. Very important historic guy. And there he is, where we parked. The educational centre. Nice big car park there, much bigger than the temple next door. So we go back, and of course it was parked near a puddle. Yes, I've got to get through it, what June did, but this time June's driving. So we're now making our way back to Sunninghill, past the 3 tons landmark, on our way and through Windsor, past Windsor High School where June went. Crossways Village, which is where her mum and dad lived soon after the war, into Sunninghill, Rajvuj, a few landmarks as we go past them. Raj enjoying the ride, Chapman's, over the railway bridge, the barber shop, and the Comrades Club and Charters Lane, where we unload the stuff to deliver to the Bansals. They're already home, of course, and Romeo's there, my favourite doggy. Yep, job done. So back home. So things like the photos from this camera can be uploaded, and what we found was a package. Yes, same pictures you would have seen before, and that package had been delivered, and that was for the Bansals. In fact, it's a jacket, or rather rainproof thing. Yes, that's got to be delivered to the Bansals. Take a look at, yes, that was their planned journey, and now is the track from the Spot Satcom's tracker that anybody could have looked at. So there's where we stopped near the river, and other places en route included the Bansal's place in the village and our home, back home. Now these are from a different tracker, right? So now I think Samantha and June are off to Marks and Spencer's to get some bits and pieces for the new bathroom. Yes, glimpses of the Untotally games room and the mug I fixed. Now looking at stuff from the personal tracker, including not just where we parked the car, but where we actually stopped. That was the tracker on me. Yes, photographs on our wall, including of Nick. And then I delivered the package to the Bansals while the women were in Marks and Spencer's, mostly to get a chance to meet Romeo again. And then back home, and taking a few photos. See where June is. Yes, there we are, still at Marks and Spencer. So photos are on the camera from us after I shot the first rough video. So I can't remember what they were, but at the very end, after the photos, there will be the little tribute to Nick from old photos. The following photo trail has memories of Nick Bansal, who passed away in our village of Sunning Hill. Sleep well, Nick. I said it would be a long photo trail, so it only remains to say, look after yourselves, stay safe and enjoy what days we have.